choose one.
Choose one.
Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Now double your money.
Hello, welcome everyone to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. As we'll now a chance to check out our State Farm starting lineups. First for the Stars, Kyrie Irving is out there with Ramon Shumpert. And in its center, out of the University of North Carolina, a skilled and mobile 7-footer, Tyler Zeller. Then there's Chandler Parsons, and it's Robinson in at the 4. And for the elites, Ricky Rubio is out there with Bradley Beal. And manning the middle, a champion in his lone season at Kentucky. And the 2012 #1 pick overall, shot blocker extraordinaire, Anthony Davis. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Curry in at the 4-man position.
Just a fun event to see so much talent here assembled in one place.
Well, it's really one of the reasons this weekend is such a fun time for the fans and really all of the NBA players involved as well. Well, you know, we've seen some great performances in this game, guys. Of course, last season, Rookie of the Year, Kyrie Irving made all 8 of his three-pointers to lead his team to victory.
Yeah, when you play against him, Kevin, the first thing you want to address is making it harder on him to go to work down low. If you let him get position inside, it's going to be a long night for you.
Also, guys, think about it. Is there anybody more clutch than he is? I mean, he's won a lot of games for him by grabbing the reins and simply taking over down the stretch.
We talk about great performances, Clark, in this event. Of course, John Wall, MVP from that 2011 game, set the record for most assists with 22. He was spectacular.
And, of course, you had Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook with 40-point games in consecutive years back in 2009, 2010. So the lack of defense in this game, let's face it, that leads to some big numbers across the board.
Here's Shumpert after the made shot from Bradley Beal. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
No defense being played at all right now.
Yeah, you know it'll be a high-scoring game, but at least make him work for it a little bit.
Rubio, the pass to Curry.
Not many know how the selection process works for the rosters of these teams. It is actually the assistant coaches from around the league who do the voting to decide who represents the rookies and the sophomores.
And Steve and Clark, what do you make of his comments to the media after their last game?
Well, when you listen to what he says in these press conferences, and he just comes off as really a humble player, never really makes it about himself if he can help it, and always willing to defer to others for accolades.
You know, some players kind of have a fake humility about them, but he's not one of them. I mean, he genuinely believes this stuff. He loves the organization. He loves his teammates. And I think he really enjoys the environment here, and he's really helped establish it, too.
No lacking confidence there. I mean, he knows what he can do.
And he gets a chance to show it on a nightly basis, playing a big role for his team.
And just to add to the selection process, Clark, you just talked about with the assistants making the move, you know, it just makes sense, Steve, don't you think, to have the assistant coaches get their say in this roster? They study the game as closely as anyone.
Well, Kevin, to use kind of a Clark Kellogg type analogy, I mean, if you're going to do the cooking, I mean, don't you want to be able to buy the groceries?
Now, here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Good. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his first points in this one.
Well, I tell you what, he's really been a pleasant surprise with his play this season.
Yeah, not the most heralded young player, but he's shown that he belongs among the top players in his class.
Offensive rebound. Shumpert off the pick from Robinson. Goes back up. Shumpert. And the dunk by Robinson. Outside Curry. Right side Curry. And count it from 19 feet away.
Well, he's one of their anchors at the offensive end, guys, because he can make plays like that all the time.
The scoring fast in 12.
This Friday night.
In the Rising Stars Challenge, since its inception as the Rookie Challenge back in 1994, already 18 years ago, has seen a number of format changes, but always with the top young talent in the league on display.
Which I think is great. And Parsons gets it to go.
And the points coming in bunches, defense and afterthought.
It's like a pickup game, Clark. I mean, these are always shootouts.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Curry. Shot clock at 6. The inside shot. That is good. Curry's got 6. And all in all, it's been about 4 different formats. Randomly selecting rookie teams. Then it was changed East against West. It's had a lot of different looks.
Yeah, and of course, you know, they're trying to mix it up. The league is to make it as competitive and as entertaining as possible. But the biggest thing is that they're just giving the fans a chance to see the top young talent around the league. And it's always fun to see guys like that earlier in their careers when they're still kind of laying the foundation for what's to come.
Fires from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Irving. And the shot is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
He is always so in control, guys, even when he's going hard to the hoop. Very skilled finisher. Well, you know, you always want your side to win, but I think it's pretty common that we don't see too many fouls in these games year to year.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, I think we usually see a few here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, you usually aren't going to see too many whistles. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Whoa, whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
He just lives above the rim. I mean, dunks like that have become routine for him.
Curry, good. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Shumpert, and he beat the buzzer, but it's no good. And so we conclude.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome everyone to the All-Star break.
And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
Kevin, so far, spectacular plays all over.
Well, it's the young legs. All that bounce makes for some impressive finishes.
You know, it's always interesting to see who they have coach these exhibition games. I mean, in the past, some of the all-star players would be assistants. But last year, it was assistant coaches and some NBA luminaries, including our...
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
And Clark, I think that one was for the fans that didn't get to see the dunk contest last night.
Letting loose a bit and making some all-star highlight reel clips, for sure.
Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far. You know, guys, this Rising Stars Challenge, in my mind, is a really good opportunity for young players to make a statement and separate themselves from their peers a little bit.
Curry kicks to Davis. Stolen by Robinson. Shumpert passes to Zeller. Takes it up. No luck. Now the elites take it the other way. Going back to that recognition aspect, Clark, a very good one. I think the very fact that these players have been invited to play out of a group of, what, 100 is praise in itself.
No question about it.
Yeah, if you're in your first or second season, I mean, this is where you want to be. There's a lot of prestige that comes with being named to play in this game, and obviously the next step beyond this is the All-Star game.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Beal. Knocks it loose. Here's Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Shumpert's got... Up top, Rubio. Guarded by Shumpert. Thompson misses. The Stars trail by 7. Outside Irving. Pass to Zeller. Leads him in there. Shumpert. And there's the feed to Irving. And it's blocked.
think we've seen the defensive intensity